Hello, my dear students, good morning. I am Ramurthy from DVSIT, Kavali, Chemistry Department. Previous class, we discussed about crystal field theory. And crystal field theory, what is meant by the crystal field theory? What is the establishment of crystal field theory? And another one is the two parts of crystal field theory. One is the attraction, repulsion, and the main important crystal field splitting of d orbitals in octahedral complex. And another one is explain the filling of electron in the orbitals. And example of spectrochemical series. And weak ligand and strong ligand, field, high spin, low spin, I will be explaining yesterday. So, for example, crystal field splitting of ferrocyanide ions and magnetic properties. Magnetic properties. It is very important, magnetic properties. And another important one, there is a first class and previous class, we explain the crystal field theory of octahedral. Crystal field theory of octahedral. And today I am started the class tetrahedral crystal field theory. Crystal field theory of tetrahedral orbitals. Okay, I will be start the crystal field theory of tetrahedral. So, field splitting of d orbitals in the tetrahedral complex. This is the very important tetrahedral. So, in the tetrahedral complex, the metal ion is not in the center of the cube, and the four alternative corners of the cube are occupied by four ligands. This one. Once again they explain this. In the tetrahedral complex, this is the tetrahedral complex. The metal ion is not in the center of cubic, and the four alternative corners of the cube are occupied by four ligands. This is the four ligand. This is the one 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 ligand. This is the central metal ion. Central metal ion in the cube attracted by the four ligands. This is an outer sides of cube. So that is the very important. In the tetrahedral complex, the metal ion is not in the center of the cube, and the four alternative corners of the cube are occupied by four ligands. The direction of X, Y, and Z axis point to the center of the force of the cube. That is very important. See that figure. This is the center ion. This is alternative arrangement of cube by ligands, four ligands. This is the one ligand. This is the second ligand, third ligand, fourth. Alternative. This one is the corner. This is another corner. This is the another corner. This is another. So, this is a metal ion surrounding by the four ligands. We know that the lobes of easy orbitals point the already octahedral complex splitting of d orbitals, just like as tetrahedral also. We know that the lobes of easy orbital point along X, Y, and Z axis. So that is towards the center of the force, while the lobes of T2z orbitals point between X, Y, and Z axis. So that is very important. Easy orbitals, lobes of easy orbitals point along X, Y, and Z axis, and T2z orbitals point between X, Y, and Z axis. So, but the direction of approach of the four ligands does not consider exactly with either the EZ or T2Z orbitals. Anyhow, the T2Z orbitals are, however, to the direction of the ligands, then the EZ orbital, so the energy of T2Z orbitals in raised. The comparison of EZ orbitals and T2Z orbitals between the energy level is very different. EZ orbital energy is 0.4 delta and T2Z orbital's energy 0.66 delta. This is opposite direction of octahedral. Tetrahedral energy level diagram is oppositely octahedral diagram. So once see this diagram. First one is the degenerate of d orbitals and unstability d orbitals in the complex ion, and the d orbitals, first one is the unstability d orbitals splitting of two sets. First set is the EZ orbitals, another set is the T2Z orbitals, is the opposite direction of the octahedral energy level. First one is the EZ set is d orbitals dx square minus y square and dz square. And another one is the dxy, dyz, dzx and T2Z orbitals. So that is the, and maximum consequently crystal field splitting is opposite to the octahedral complex takes place. And next one is crystal field splitting of tetrahedral complex is lesser than that in octahedral complex. Why? Crystal field splitting of tetrahedral complex is lesser than that in octahedral complex. Why? This is due to the following reasons. One is there are only 5 ligands, so the ligand field is very small. And the second one is the direction of the orbitals does not concern with that of ligands. Thus the tetrahedral splitting difference between energy is always much smaller than the octahedral splitting energy. Example, crystal field splitting of cobalt tetrachloride ion in a tetrahedral complex of carbon monoxide tetrachloride ion, the central metal ion CO2 plus as the electronic configuration of 3d7. Is a cobalt atomic number is 27, cobalt 2 plus means is the less of 2 electrons, but cobalt 2 plus in cobalt tetrachloride ion weak field. Since the chloride ion is a weak field ligand, it cannot force the electrons to pair up in the lower d orbital easy, and so higher spin complex is more for T2Z orbitals. Once again, since chloride ion is a weak field ligand, it cannot force the electrons to pair up in the lower d orbitals, and so high spin complex is for metal ion. And another important magnetic properties. Since the complex has 3 unpaired electrons in the T2Z orbitals, this complex is paramagnetic. So once again the magnetic properties. Since the complex has 3 unpaired electrons in the T2Z orbital, this complex is paramagnetic. The complex is paramagnetic. So paramagnetic, and the magnetic properties and color of complex based on crystal field theory. Magnetic properties and color of complex based on crystal field theory. First one, Color of transition metal complex. Color of transition metal complex. Most of the complexes of transition metals give absorption bands in the visible region. It means that they are colored according to crystal field theory. The color is due to d orbital to d orbital and transition between T, 2z and Ez orbitals. That crystal field theory according to the color is due to d bond d transition between orbitals, transition between 2Tz and Ez orbitals. The color intensity depend upon the magnitude of energy. The color intensity depends upon the magnitude of energy. And second one, magnetic property. Diamagnetic. The complex having pair of electrons are said to be diamagnetic. And second one is the paramagnetic. The complex having one or more unpaired electrons are called paramagnetic. Once again, the complexes having one or more unpaired electrons are called is a paramagnetic. Crystal field theory is successfully in calculating the number of unpaired electrons in high spin and low spin complexes with the help of number of unpaired electrons. That is very important. Crystal field theory is successfully in calculating the number of unpaired electrons in high spin and low spin complexes with the help of number of unpaired electrons. The value of magnetic moment can be calculated using a spin-off formula. That is very important. And the form of knowledge of U value and the unpaired electrons. The valency state the central metal ion in octahedral complex. And another important point, the nature of bonding, whether the complex is a high spin or low spin can be known. So this is the color magnetic properties of d orbitals. So that is the very important. Today will be discussed about modern engineering materials and what is meant by the crystal field theory and expanded of crystal field theory and how to crystal field theory. There is a 2 points. One is the attraction and the repulsions. So crystal field splitting of d orbitals in octahedral formula, octahedral complex. Another one important is the filling of the electrons in the orbitals, and second one is tetrahedral complex. Second one is very important. As one is the weak ligand fields and the spectrochemical series is very important, and magnetic properties. Crystal field splitting of d orbitals in tetrahedral complex. The tetrahedral complex is the main important example of cobalt tetrachloride ions. Cobalt tetrachloride ions is central metal of cobalt and ligands is chlorides. Today I will be explaining the magnetic properties. Magnetic properties mainly two types. The comparison of octahedral complex and tetrahedral complex. So magnetic properties depend upon the color transition metal complex. Magnetic properties are two types, one diamagnetic and paramagnetic properties. Today I will be explaining the both are points, and this one is a crystal field theory and explain the octahedral complex and tetrahedral complex. So over is very important question given by the main examination also. What understand the theory, Nana? Okay. Yes, tomorrow I will be explaining the band theory of solids. Tomorrow I will be explaining the band theory of solids. Any questions, my dear students? This crystal field theory, is there any questions? What is meant by the crystal field theory? Okay, Nana? And tomorrow we will be discuss about only band theory. Band theory, that is very important of band theory. Very important question of band theory. So today I will be complete of the crystal field theory. Next, another is a different topic of a band theory of solids. So this is the over. See you to the tomorrow.